imprisoned iskcon priest Chinmoy Krishna. Now, as far as justice or bail for him is concerned, it has now been delayed for about a month now, because the priest, for him, as today the bail plea was to be taken up with the Bangladesh court, there was no representative as a lawyer, as a legal counsel, who made an appearance for him. Now, justice still remains elusive for Chinmoy Krishna, as no lawyer appeared for him in court following the brutal attack on his counsel, Advocate Raman Roy, last evening. And what is being said that the assault has left Raman Roy hospitalized, fighting for his life, that has now delayed the proceedings further. We have Pooja Mehta with us right now. Pooja, now this is a development as far as the iskcon priest is concerned. At least for his bail application to be taken up, he has to now wait at least for a month. That means next year in January is when the plea would be taken up.
Well, absolutely. The Metropolitan Sessions Judge at the Chattogram Court was scheduled to hear his bail petition today, but sources tell us that no lawyers appeared for Chinmoy Krishna, as a result of which the bail hearing could not take place. The court, in fact, now has scheduled his bail hearing for January 2nd next year. But what we're also told is that previously, when the lawyers appeared for his bail petition, the last time his bail petition was moved, those lawyers were not just threatened, but also their houses were attacked, and several fake charges were also slapped against them. One of the lawyers, part of the panel which was representing Chinmoy Krishna before the court, Raman Roy, was even brutally attacked last night, and he continues to remain in the ICU. But at this point in time, Chinmoy Krishna will have to languish in jail for another month until his bail hearing comes up for hearing on January 2nd next year.
All right. That means as far as his bail plea is concerned, earlier it has already been denied, then he was sent for custody. And as far as the lawyer who was representing him, there was a brutal attack on him and he is now fighting for his life. So there was no representation or a legal counsel who could represent Chinmoy Krishna in court. And thereafter, when it comes to his bail plea, that would be now taken up next year only in January. Let's in the meantime talk about once again when it comes to this excerpt from Sheikh Hasina's audio. We reiterate that has been released through the sources of the Awami League, where this time she seems to be speaking about Muhammad Yunus being the mastermind of mass killings in Bangladesh. Listen in.
I'm reading Ganahatta Korechi. Ashe Ganahatta Korechi to Dr. Yunus meticulously designed mastermind plan করে সে করেছে। এই গণহত্যার বিচার তার সমন্বয়কারীরা এবং তাদেরই ঘটানো, তারই লাশের পর লাশ ফেলেছে। এমনকি আমাদের জিয়া রহমানের ছেলে যেটা লন্ডনে বসে আছে তার একটাও লাশ, সেও কিন্তু বলেছে লাশের উপর লাশ করে তাহলে সরকার পড়ে যায়। এটা তো তাদের কথা। আর আমরা তো চাই যে লাশের উপর লাশ করুন, তারপর হিন্দু, বৌদ্ধ, খ্রিস্টান কাঁপতে পারবেন প্রত্যেকে 11টা গির্জা বেরিয়েছে, মন্দির বেরিয়েছে, বুদ্ধ মঠ দিয়েছে, এবং হিন্দুরা যখন আন্দোলন করলো সেই ইসকনের লিডারকে গ্রেফতার করেছে এবং আওয়ামী লীগ অত্যাচার শুরু করেছে তাদের উপর। এই মানে সংখ্যালঘুদের উপরে এই অত্যাচার কিসের জন্য? কেন তাদের উপর এইভাবে নির্মমভাবে তাদের অত্যাচার করা হচ্ছে এবং তাদের উপর হামলা করা হচ্ছে? সেটা একটি তো প্রশ্ন।
Now, the atrocities on Bangladeshi Hindus has also garnered global outrage with amid unending violence and targeted attacks on the Hindu community in Bangladesh. The British MPs Barry Gardner and Priti Patel have now brought up the issues of violence against Bangladeshi Hindus in the UK Parliament as well. Gardner, who has been the Labour MP from Brent West, has asked the Secretary of the State for Foreign, Commonwealth and Development Affairs to make a statement on the situation that has been ongoing in Bangladesh over the recent attacks on Hindus and minorities, with the Indian origin MP Priti Patel also highlighting the plight of Hindus in Bangladesh.
A leading Hindu monk, Chinmoy Krishna, who is a former leader of the iskcon Krishna consciousness movement, has been arrested. People are concerned that whilst he was engaged in exclusively peaceful protest, he has been denied due process, charged with sedition and refused bail. Yet none of the individuals who attacked the temples has been apprehended or charged. The situation is clearly on a knife edge, and with such large diaspora populations in the UK and with large Hindu communities with strong links to the community in Bangladesh, I'd ask my honourable friend what more she can do to have discussions with the Bangladeshi government to ensure that, and with other partners in the region, to ensure that tensions are lowered, the rule of law put into effect, and calm and order restored.
First of all, I'd like to thank the Right Honourable Member for this UQ. It's an important subject, and he's also raised the arrest of the iskcon leader, and it's a place of worship I too am very familiar with, near his constituency. But, Mr. Speaker, these are deep and long-standing ties between our two countries, and the Minister herself is right to point out that even though she's visited Bangladesh recently, as my right honourable friend, the member opposite, has said, the degree of escalation in the violence is deeply, deeply concerning. And what we are witnessing now is just uncontrolled violence in many quarters. And we are now watching with horror and shock as further violence is spread in Bangladesh. And all our thoughts in this